Where's your banana?
Who cares?
Who cares about banana when you could hang out with my friends, huh? Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. It is the last day of February. Holy cow, February was the pits. Usually February is the month where I start getting out of my winter slump and I start having a lot of hope for spring and the month flies by, but I don't feel like this February was like that at all. This February was rough. I am so glad February's over. I hope March is better. You never know. You never know what surprises are around the corner.
Looks kind of brown.
We'll see what it looks like on the inside. You never know until you open it. Ooh, looks good. It smells good. This is going to be my February empties and low buy update. I talk about what products I used during the month, finished off, moved out of my stash, and what, if anything, new came into my stash. And then I let you know what my balance is for my low buy update. It's basically a modified 2 out, 1 in rule. I will leave the intro to my low buy, which I started 2 years ago, down below in the description box if you haven't seen it. Let's start with the empties. For the body, I finished off my native deodorant. This is not part of my journey towards less. I don't feel like I've ever been a deodorant hoarder, but I do like to talk about this every time I finish one off because I love this brand. And if you're looking for a really good all-natural deodorant, I would highly recommend this. I pick it up at Target or I order from their website directly. They have some really great scents. This is the coconut and vanilla scent. I think I had a deodorant empty in last month's empties as well. I did not start and finish this in the past month. I was working on this for months prior to working on the one I finished off last month, but then when that one came in, I stopped using this and started using that one. And then when I finished off that one, I went back to this one and finished it off. So that's how I have 2 deodorant empties in 2 months. Generally, one stick lasts me about 6 months, give or take. So great deodorant, great value, great scent. I love it. It's all natural. I love coconut and vanilla. If I could only live with one scent for the rest of my life, it would probably be coconut and vanilla. But the one I finished last month was like a peach something, and that was great too. And next, I think I'm gonna be using a cucumber and mint scent, and I'm really excited about that. Very excited. Okay, the next empty is another shower gel. Yes! I finished off my Caress Tahitian Renewal shower gel. This was in my Beauty A to Z project pan, so that's awesome. And I am trying to reduce my stash of body washes. In fact, I'm trying to eliminate them altogether. I will switch to bar soap when that happens, which is a plastic-free alternative to buying body wash. I do love body wash, but this is a category I feel like I could eliminate, and I went years without using up my body washes. I just used bar soap, so I'm very comfortable with just using bar soap, although I have become very used to using body wash as well. I feel like the bar soap is a more earth-friendly option, so out of the 2, that's the one I'm gonna go with. So this is another one out of my stash, and I think I'm gonna have another body wash empty next month because I'm working on a little itty bitty body wash and it's almost gone already, so that's really exciting. Another exciting empty is my body butter from Josie Maran. This is a much smaller size than the big one I was working on for the last 2 years, but I flew through this one so fast. I don't know if the air has been more dry this year than in previous years, but my body has just been soaking up lotion so fast. So I really enjoyed this. But I'm glad it's gone. In general, I do not feel like I need something as heavy as a body butter. I feel like just regular body lotion is enough. But this was old, and Josie Maran uses a lot of natural ingredients and they go bad. So I'm glad I was able to use this up. I have one nail polish empty. I talked about this in my advent calendar update just a few days ago, but this is the shade Kiana, and it was a beautiful shimmery blue shade. It's not a full-size polish, it's 0.12 fluid ounces, so it was just a sample size, but I have been really struggling with painting my nails consistently over the past year since the pandemic started. So getting through this during a pandemic was nothing short of a miracle. I really enjoyed this a lot, but I need to get my nail polish numbers down, and I'm glad to have this out. It's been a long while. When COVID first happened, Zoya shut down their recycling program. They said that they would reopen it in the future, but for now they were not accepting used bottles of nail polish. Everything was shut down. I knew people that were microwaving their mail before they touched it. It was a crazy time. I have not checked the Zoya website recently, and I don't know what their policy is currently, but I do save all of my nail polish empties to go to Zoya's recycling program. I do not throw nail polish empties in the garbage can. Zoya will take any brand in any condition. Now, as you could tell, I do get great pleasure out of getting as much of the polish out as I can. I actually use a little bit of nail polish thinner to thin it out and then pour it into another bottle. But if you have bottles that are full or half used, they will accept them too from any brand. So I love that program, but I haven't been able to send any bottles to them for a long time, but I haven't checked in a while. Maybe they're accepting them now. I don't know. I will try to research that and leave a comment in the box. I'll probably forget, but maybe I'll leave a comment in the box and let you know what I found out. But I do not throw these in the garbage. Okay, let's talk about my empties that were for my face. I have quite a few. First of all, I finished 2 face moisturizers, neither of which have SPF. They're both deluxe samples. This is Adopalm Intensive Moisturizing Cream, and this is V-Beauté Buying Time Everyday Cream. Both of these were sent to me from companies for review purposes. This one was in my A to Z project pan, and this one was in my Advent Calendar project pan, and I'm really happy that they're both gone. Neither of them are gonna be points counted towards my low buy bank, but I'm still glad to get this category down by 2 because it exploded over the past year and my inventory went really high up for moisturizers that do not contain SPF, and I don't really want moisturizers that do not contain SPF. I want moisturizers that have SPF, so I'm really glad that this category has gone down by 2 this month. That's awesome. I also finished another eye cream. This is the Biosense Squalene Marine Algae Eye Cream. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I love this product. I received this one through Octoly, but I've previously received one through Influencer, and anytime I can get this product for review, I will jump on it because I love it so much. I obviously cleaned the jar out. This is a great product. However, I'm going to be talking about another eye product in a minute, and there's some comparisons that we can discuss. So I will give you a breakdown of my thoughts of this in a minute, but this is a great eye cream and I really like it. As far as I know, the best place to get it is through Sephora, and I don't make Sephora purchases very often. Ulta is my go-to, so that is one issue with this product. But other than that, I love this eye cream and I highly recommend it. Okay, my next empty that I used on my face is this Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. I've never talked about this product at all. It's never been in my inventory. This was an impulse purchase from HauteLook several years ago, back when I used to love shopping on HauteLook. My policy back then was if I was going to make a purchase on HauteLook, it was going to be for $100 so I could get free shipping. So I would load up my cart until I reached that $100 threshold, whether it was products I absolutely loved or products I'd never even heard of, just to get the free shipping, which is a little ridiculous, but that was the old Paula. So anyways, I didn't know anything about this, but it was on sale on HauteLook, so I picked it up. And the way I ended up using this was as a pre-mask spray. So you know how when you're masking, some masks advise you to apply the mask on top of damp skin? Well, before this, I would just splash my face with some water from the sink. But because I had this vitamin infused prep spray, I would take this and spray my face like 8 times, really saturate my face, and then apply the mask. And that's how I've been using this over the last couple years. I don't think Urban Decay still makes and sells this product as far as I know, but I don't think I'll be rebuying this. I do think I might fill this up with just water from my tap and continue using it to spray my face before I apply a mask. It's just really nice and luxurious, but I'm probably not going to repurchase this or look into this or even find out if they still make it or sell it, because it was a total impulse buy and I don't need this. But I do appreciate spraying some water on my face before I mask, rather than like splashing it from the sink. So I do like that. My last empty for my face is another Lash Enhancer. This is a Rodan Infused Enhancement. I don't know, it's all rubbed off. By the time I finish one of these, the writing is gone. This is what I use every single night. I've been using it for 2 years now to boost my lashes. It's very pricey. If you are on a budget, if you have debt of any kind, I would not encourage you to buy this. But if you have disposable income and you desperately hate your lashes, I would absolutely recommend this product. I do have to go through a Rodan and Fields representative to get this every month. Well, I don't buy it every month. I buy it like every 6 months. But it's worth it. It really works. If you're wondering if this product works or not, the answer is it does work. My lashes have never been so long in my life. This absolutely works, but it's expensive and it's not necessary. Nobody needs this. I just really wanted it and I'm really happy with my lashes because of it. I was actually on the verge of getting lash extensions before trying this, which would have been very expensive and a lot of maintenance. And so I'm really happy with this. Okay, I have a few makeup empties to share with you guys. Not a whole lot, but a couple of good ones. I finished a couple of little samples. This is a lipstick sample in the shade Plum from Mary Kay. It was in my advent calendar project pan. I'm not in the market for repurchasing a lipstick anytime soon, but it was a beautiful color. And then I finished this very, very old sample of Prescriptives foundation. I don't know what kind of foundation. There used to be a Prescriptives counter inside of my local Marshall Fields, and one of my favorite pastimes was to go to the mall with my good friend Jamie, and we would stop at the Prescriptives counter, the MAC counter, Clinique. We would, you know, those were our haunts. We would go there and swatch and play and shop. And of course, there is no Marshall Fields anymore. It's Macy's, and Prescriptives is no longer inside Macy's, but they are still around as far as I know. You could still shop from their website online. I haven't done that in years, but even if I wanted to shop their website, I don't know what the sample was. I don't know what, they have a few different foundations and I don't know which foundation this was. It was all right, but it wasn't great. But this has been kicking around forever. So I'm really glad to have finally finished it off. I didn't even put it in a project. I just did my inventory, and when I pulled it out again for my inventory pictures, I had to like, come on, Paula, like what are you doing with this? Use it up, get it out. So I did, and I'm really glad I did. Okay, now on to my 2 favorite empties of the month. I'm so excited. The first one is this guy right here. This is an itty bitty lip pencil from Avon. I think it was called Brandied Peach. This was a beautiful shade. I have no idea if Avon still makes this or sells this shade. It's old. It is old. I'm pretty sure this was a hand-me-down from my mother. So it's old. But I've had this in several different projects over the years. I featured it in my 2020 Project Pan Roast, where I insulted myself for like 10 minutes over the products I could not finish in 2020. I rolled it into another project this year to make sure I finished it off, and I finally finished it. So I'm so glad it's finally gone. Beautiful color though. I really liked it. And my last empty comes from my e.l.f. Cream Concealer Palette in the shade Dark. I finished off a 3rd shade in my cream concealer palette. I think it was located right here. It was a very nice shade. It was a little bit lighter than this one, so it was perfect for winter. I have been using this one since finishing this one. I'm not using it today, but overall, I'm making it work. It's a little bit dark, but I feel like I'm kind of making it work. Rather than applying it like in the contours of my cheeks, I've been applying it like up here, like I would a cream blush. And I feel like that's a little bit more flattering for me, since this is quite a deep red shade. But I'm working on it. I have one more to go and I'm so excited. But this pan will count towards my low buy update. Okay, so okay, so overall I had 13 empties for the month of February, and I'm gonna give myself 7 points out of those 13 towards my low buy update. At the start of the month walking in, I was at a deficit of 9 points. I'm still in the hole. I feel like I'm just always trying to dig myself out of the hole. So 7 points will go a long way towards getting me out of that hole. The question is, did anything new come in? And the answer is, of course it did. 3 new things came in, but only 1 is counting against my low buy. Let me tell you about the 3 things. The first is a serum. This is from the company called Glow Organic. They're based out in the UK. So if you are from the UK or near the UK, listen up because I want to tell you guys about this product. This is called the Organic Plantae Anti-Wrinkle Sea Algae Serum. And every time I see the word sea algae, I think of that gigantic crab from Moana. He's like, oh, you covered a rock in bioluminescent algae. I think in the UK they call it algae. I say algae. Fight me on it. Just kidding. This is a serum that is just filled with some very natural oils. The ingredients, I'm not gonna read it, but there's a ton of oils, and I definitely noticed from the first time I used this product that it was more oily than most serums I've tried before, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Guess what? I love it. I absolutely love it. I use it every morning and every night. I have no trouble with this, you know, under my makeup. It doesn't disturb my makeup. It is a beautiful green color, and it's thin, but it is oily. And I don't know if it's this. It's always hard to think back and point to one product that's a game changer when it comes to skincare, but I've been using this for about a month, and I feel like I've received several compliments over the past month about how my skin looks, and I'm wondering if maybe this is it. They have several different serums on their website, which I will have linked down below. Their website is www.glowskincare.co.uk, and they have several different types of serums. I particularly chose this for the anti-aging properties, but they have other serums for other needs. I would recommend this for anybody, regardless of your age, if you have very dry skin, and I would definitely recommend this if you are concerned about anti-aging. This was so good. I'm really gonna miss it when it's gone. I checked their website and it costs 36 pounds. You receive 25 milliliters in this bottle. So I've really been enjoying this, and I'm gonna be so sad when it's gone. I've never ordered from a company outside of the US, but I would consider it. It's really good. The good news is though that serums are a category that are under control, and so I'm not charging myself a point for this because I'm kind of at a place with my serums where I'm one in and one out. So I've taken serums out of my low buy altogether. Okay, the next 2 products that came in, both came from Octoly. The first one is an eye cream, and that's what I was kind of hinting about when I was talking about the Biosense Empty. This is from the brand StriVectin. It is called the Anti-Wrinkle Intensive Eye Cream Concentrate for Wrinkles. This is good. I feel like StriVectin is not a very glamorous, talked about brand within the YouTube community. I don't see people raving about StriVectin, but this is now the second product that I've tried from StriVectin. The first one was an oil that I received from Influencer for review, and I absolutely love that, and I really like this too. If I had to compare these two as far as their effectiveness or the quality, I would say they're on par with each other. They're both really good. I really like them, and StriVectin is also a cruelty-free brand. They're both cruelty-free brands, so one doesn't beat out the other one for that. They're both good. They're both cruelty-free. Here's the difference. The second I took this out of the box, I knew there was a lot of product in here. I could feel the weight. It is so much heavier than this one is, even when it's full. And even though this isn't a glass bottle and this isn't a plastic tube. Turns out, I've double checked, there's twice as much product in here as there is in here. But even though there's twice as much product, there isn't that big of a price difference. This retails for $69, which is a lot. $69 is a big commitment for an eye cream, but this retails for $54 and you get twice as much product. I think I might have found a new favorite when it comes to eye cream, you guys. I really like this. It works great. They recommend you put it around your eyes and like right here where you get your 11s, you know, those wrinkles. I don't have them yet and I'm not gonna try and make them to show you guys because I work really hard to not make facial expressions that cause wrinkles. But you know, those lines that you get right here as you get older. So they say to put this around your eyes and on your 11s and you could apply it day and night, and that's what I've been doing. So good product, I'm really enjoying it. And I like the amount of product and the price and that it's cruelty free. So, and it's available at Ulta, which you guys know. I love Ulta over Sephora, hands down, Ulta wins. And this is available at Ulta. So there's some reasons why this might be repurchased over the Biosense. And the last product that I received from Octoly is a Clarins Lip Comfort Oil in the shade 13 Mint something. Mint Glam. This is so fun. I'm going to insert a clip of me applying it so you can see that it is just clear on my lips. Look at that. Oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? It looks like a beautiful green shade in the package, but as you can tell from the clip on my lips, it's just clear. This retails for $26 and it comes in 7 or 8 colors. I think 8 colors. I will have links to this. I'll have links to all 3 of these products down below. All the information from the Octoly website will be linked down below. Basically, here's my thought. This is, again, this is like no other lip oil I've ever tried before. This is thick, and they actually call it, when I was looking up the description, they call it a gel-like oil. The first time I tried this, my thought was, this isn't a lip oil. This is a lip gloss. I don't know if we're splitting hairs on vocabulary when it comes to what to call this, but it is comforting, it is nourishing, but it is not like any other lip oil I've ever tried. When I think of a lip oil, I think of something very thin and slippery that just kind of disappears into nothing pretty quickly and then you have to reapply it. This has some hold to it and it's thick, it's gel-like, it's got some, it's not really thin. There is something to it that coats your lips and protects them and makes them feel comforted. So it's not like any other lip oil I've ever tried. Even when I take it out of the packaging, I think you can see it's got, look at that. Did you see that string? Lip oils don't really cling like that. I don't know if you could see it or not, but there's a little string. It's thick is what I'm trying to say. That being said, it's very good. It's very nourishing. I like it a lot. It has a beautiful sweet scent to it. Even though this is called mint, there's no plumping action or like burning or tingling. It just has like a nice sweet mint scent. And I like it a lot. I'm really glad I got this. This does count against my low buy. This is going to be 2 points against my low buy. Unfortunately, Clarins is not a cruelty-free brand. If I'm wrong about that, you guys can correct me on it, but I double checked on Ethical Elephant and Cruelty-Free Kitty, and they both said that this is not cruelty-free. So unfortunately, I probably would not go out and buy one of these because it is not cruelty-free, and I do feel like lip oils, lip glosses are one of those categories where they're a dime a dozen. You could certainly find one that is cruelty-free, but I'm really glad I had a chance to try this and review it. So that's my thoughts on this. Okay guys, so after taking everything into account, what's gone out, what's come in, 2 points for the lip gloss. My current low buy balance stands at a -4. I am still in the hole for another month. I'm very comfortable with being in the hole. When it first happened, I was just desperately trying to claw my way out of this hole that I was in, but now I'm like, it's like a home away from home. I'm very comfortable here. I am confident I will get out of the hole. The blinders are still on. I'm not really in the market for shopping. I do like shopping on the Octoly website, and when Influencer sends me products, I get giddy with excitement. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good with avoiding the kind of products that I typically would fall for, like buying lip products, buying eyeshadow palettes, buying face palettes, buying blushes. That's my weakness, and I've been doing really good with not buying those, at least so far. It's only, you know, February 28th. I got a long way to go, but that's where I am as of today. I'm in the hole for -4. All right, guys, that is it for this update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.